You ever walk into a room and feel something, like someone's watching you, but when you glance around, no one's really looking, or so it seems. Here's the deal, man. Women are subtle, and when they're into you, they're really not gonna make it obvious, at least not the way you expect. But make no mistake, just because she's not walking up to you and dropping her number in your lap doesn't mean she's not checking you out. So today, I want to pull back the curtain on something most guys completely overlook. Because once you know what to look for, when she's secretly checking you out, you'll start seeing it everywhere. And trust me, it'll change the way you move through the world. Let's get into it. Think about it. Have you ever been in a cafe just minding your business, sipping coffee, scrolling your phone, and you catch a girl glancing your way, but the moment your eyes meet, she looks away real quick? Now, to the average guy, it might just seem like coincidence. Maybe she was looking at the clock behind you. Maybe she zoned out for a second. But what if I told you that tiny moment of eye contact, that subtle glance, is everything? See, attraction isn't always loud. Sometimes it's so quiet, so delicate, that if you're not tuned in, you'll miss it. But if you are paying attention, it's like having a superpower. Most women aren't just going to walk up to you and say, "Hey, I think you're hot." That's not how it works. They're going to signal. They'll test the waters. They'll see if you notice them, if you catch the vibe, if you've got the confidence to do something about it. Here's something wild. Studies in nonverbal communication show that over 90% of our interactions happen without words. That means women are sending out signals constantly through their eyes, their posture, their body language, but they do it in a way that gives them plausible deniability. So if you don't pick up on it, no harm, no foul. But if you do, then she knows you're tuned in, you've got social awareness, you've got game, and most importantly, you're not clueless. That's attractive as hell. You see, when a woman is checking you out, she's not just admiring your looks. She's watching the way you move, the way you carry yourself, the way you interact with people. She's observing your energy. And if she's doing this one thing, and I'll tell you what it is in just a second, you can bet she's got you on her radar. I remember being at this rooftop party in LA once. Music was vibing, people were dancing, drinks in hand, just a good time all around. And I'm having a conversation with a buddy of mine when I feel this energy from across the room. You know what I mean? That pull, that presence. I glance over and there's this woman standing with her friends, but every now and then her body's angled just slightly toward me, and when I laughed at something, she laughed too, even though there was no way she could have heard what we said. Then it hit me. She was mirroring. That's one of the biggest clues. When a woman is checking you out, she'll unconsciously start syncing up with you. Her gestures, her posture, even her expressions. Why? Because her brain's trying to build connection before the first word is ever spoken. That's how deep the game runs. Now here's the move most guys miss, and it's the one you clicked for. You ready? When she's walking past you, and she adjusts herself, her hair, her shirt, her posture. Maybe she straightens her back. Maybe she checks her reflection in a window. That right there, that's the tell. It's subconscious, instinctual. She sees you, and her body automatically wants to look better, to stand taller, to appear more attractive. Even if she doesn't. Realize she's doing it. It's the modern version of a peacock's feathers. It's primal. It's real attraction in motion. And if you catch that moment, if you see her do it, chances are she's already seen you. She's already noticed something in you that made her want to level up, even just for a second. You're probably thinking, okay, so what do I do when I see this? Simple. You don't chase. You don't act like you just won the lottery. You keep your cool. You show her that you noticed, but you don't need to make a scene about it. Confidence is quiet. Maybe you give her a subtle smile, a glance that says, "Yeah, I saw that." And then you carry on. That's the power move, because when you act like a man who's used to being noticed, who doesn't get flustered just because a woman's checking him out, that's when she gets curious. That's when she starts wondering about you, who you are, why you're different. Let's be honest. So many guys walk around thinking they're invisible, that women don't notice them, that they're not attractive or interesting or worth being looked at, but that's just not true. You are being noticed. You are being watched. You are being evaluated all the time. The question is, do you see it? Do you notice when it's happening? Because once you do, once you start picking up on these cues, the whole game changes. Suddenly, you're not playing in the dark anymore. You're playing with vision. You're moving through the world with an awareness that 99% of guys don't have, and that's rare. That's valuable. So the next time you catch that moment, that tiny hair adjustment, that shift in posture, that lingering glance that turns into an awkward look away, don't brush it off. That's your signal. That's the universe tapping you on the shoulder saying, hey, you've got her attention. Now it's on you to decide how to respond. But here's what you don't do. You don't doubt yourself. You don't overthink it. You don't freeze up. You lean in with presence, with confidence, with curiosity, maybe even a little bit of playfulness. Because if she's secretly checking you out, she's hoping you'll notice. She's hoping you'll make it easy for her to connect. At the end of the day, attraction is a dance. It's subtle, it's energetic, and it's everywhere if you know what to look for. So if you see her doing that thing, that little self-check, that quick glance, that mirroring movement, don't second-guess it. That's your green light. And remember, it's not just about how you look, it's about how you carry yourself, your presence, your awareness, your vibe. Start paying attention, and you'll realize women have been checking you out this whole time. You just weren't seeing it, but now you do. To boom. Action. Warm and powerful. If this video opened your eyes, even a little, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Drop a comment below and tell me the weirdest or most unexpected time you realized a girl was checking you out. And if you want more real talk on confidence, attraction, and how to show up like the man you were meant to, subscribe, because we're just getting started. You've got this. See you in the next one.